program in Minnesota is working to make sure that seniors and older adults are not forgotten during the holiday season.
Our Derek James shows us how Be a Santa to a Senior uses the power of gift giving to create connection for those who need it most.
They're oftentimes the last people we think about.
John Stuck is talking about the many senior citizens who may feel isolated or lonely during the holiday season.
They just don't have anybody, or they're in facilities that we know they're not getting a visit, or they're not even leaving during the holidays to visit family.
Stuck is a local franchise owner of Home Instead Senior Care. One of his greatest joys is the company's annual Be a Santa to a Senior program. A program which allows shoppers to brighten the holiday for those in need by picking up personalized gifts for older adults who they adopt through displays at local stores, including select Lunds and Byerly's. There are 16 Be a Santa to a Senior trees across the area, and they're not looking for luxury items here. Paulina is looking for some literature and a fuzzy blanket. Michelle wants scented lotion and a sweatshirt. And Jean, who has already been adopted, is looking for a bed pillow and a blanket.
Shampoo, soap, shaving cream, postage stamps, things that are pretty modest.
Those asks for basic items show how many seniors are struggling. The program is expected to serve 2,500 older adults this season.
The need is endless.
So much so that several years ago, Stuck called in firefighters to assist in delivering the gifts for this growing population in need.
The firefighters are responding to EMS calls in this community, many of them responding to these facilities that these gifts are going to, and trying to help connect them to a resource that will keep them more resilient. This process really helps reinforce that resiliency within those communities, and firefighters love to be people who solve problems.
Loneliness is a problem that can only be solved one interaction at a time.
We need to keep this population whole, happy, and resilient.
The gift of having a visit from somebody, that's what's important, and that's what my goal is with this program.
When Santa walks in the front door of the senior living facility and drops, a bounty of gifts in the lobby of that facility, it's amazing.
Be a Santa to a Senior trees are on display at locations around the metro until December 11th. You stop in, grab an ornament off the tree, purchase those items on the list, wrap them or put them in a gift bag, and then return them to the location with the ornament attached. The gifts will be delivered in time for the holidays.
I love this because people can personalize it a little bit. I find that when people are volunteering, they like to actually make a connection point. So the fact that they can pick out the blanket or pick out, be involved in that shopping process is, I think, great.
Well, and what's really interesting about this is you wonder, okay, who are these older adults that we're talking about? Are these people that don't have family? No, many times they might have family in other parts of the country, or sometimes older adults have that feeling that, oh, I'm a nuisance, I'm a burden, I don't want to ask for something that I need, when in reality, it would be great if they did tell their kids and grandkids that they need some of these items, but this kind of is a nice stopgap to help them.
Yeah, it creates that connection point. Unique that the fire department is getting involved, and maybe EMTs are sometimes going to these facilities when it's something unfortunate that's going on.
Exactly.
But to have them arrive with a bounty of gifts, as he said, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and that's what they like, is they're coming in for a fun reason. They're visiting for a great reason. They're making a connection and saying, hey, remember the last time I saw you, things weren't so great. It's great to see that you're doing well now, and I'm happy to be here with you again today and bringing you something nice.
Great story. Thank you so much, Derek. And still